Hi there, my name is Viraj Alimchandani, and I'm a PhD student at the University of Montréal. I work at the Plant Biology Research Institute, which is based in the Montreal Botanical Garden, and I study the biophysical aspects of plant growth and anatomy using exciting microscopy and modelling techniques. I come from London, in England, so moving to Montreal was a big leap for me, especially as my French skills leave a lot to be desired. However, big moves are not strange to my family. All my grandparents grew up in northern India, and they all emigrated in the 1950s, shortly after the partition in 1947, and one set moved to Hong Kong and the other set moved to London. Learning and good academics were an important part of my upbringing, as my mum was a teacher, and at high school I really enjoyed maths and physics, which made me want to take things further at university. Sadly, the biology curriculum at my school wasn't terribly interested, so I think if you told 16-year-old me that I'd be doing a PhD in biological sciences, I'd be very surprised. I began as a physics undergraduate at the University of Oxford, where I was enthralled by the real-world applications of physics, especially in relation to fluid mechanics, climate science, and nanoscale mechanics. The combination of these interests led me to specialise in biophysics for my master's. The research group I joined for my master's project was amazing, and my supervisor and the fellow PhD students really sparked my profound interest for biology. I was exposed to a whole new world of physics applications to biology through the power of microscopy and analysis techniques. I was able to collaborate with people from all sorts of backgrounds, be it from maths and physics to biology and medicine, and that year really showed me the importance of interdisciplinary study. Research areas today are so diverse that no one can be an expert in everything, so it's important to have a network of people from complementary backgrounds. There were also several other projects going on in my master's lab, one of which was investigating plant growth at the nanoscale, and although I wasn't directly involved, I found it amazing how you could probe cellular growth without destroying any samples. All this led me to apply for a PhD looking at plant biophysics from a microscale perspective. My current research combines microscopy and modelling techniques to analyse how physical forces affect cell growth in plants. As this research is right on the border between physics and biology, the lab is full of people from different backgrounds, and it makes discussion and collaboration that much more exciting, as you're learning new things every day. Although it's quite technical, my research has a very real relevance to ecology and evolution. Investigating the physical and mechanical properties of cells can lead to understanding how these microscale factors can control the resilience of plants against environmental stresses such as high winds or heavy snow. This knowledge can be extremely useful in many fields, both applied and fundamental. In agriculture, it could serve as a basis to develop new crops which could withstand high winds or heavy snowfalls without being destroyed. In ecology, my research will help understand why some species are better adapted to harsher physical conditions than others. Finally, linking cell biophysics to genetics will help us understand how this physical resilience has evolved in some plants. An important point to remember is that one person's research alone will not be able to achieve this. It will be the collaborations with other scientists with different expertise which will be able to tie all these different strands of research together. The main thing I've learned during my time in research is that collaboration is key for interdisciplinary study, which in turn is key for the advancement of science.